What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Travis. Of course, this is TWA Motorsports, and today, well, guys, I'm tentatively excited, right? So we've got a transmission for the green truck. So you guys know, a little while back, I updated you on the status of this truck. It's been a while since we started the 4L80 swap. Had some issues with the local transmission guy. Had two transmissions up front there. By the way, guys, know the C10 is not gone. It's just in another garage right now, so I can have some room. But found a local guy that I think is going to work out. And so I took him two cores that I had, and he gave me back a good one, or we're hoping is good. So that is what we're going to be doing today. He also gave me back, so I wanted to keep one of the cores I told you in that last video because I wanted it for mock-up purposes. It was in really good condition. He said, I'll knock some money off if you let me keep that case, and I will give you one that's bad. So he gave me a case that's bad. It's actually got a couple stripped out holes in the back, and that's perfect. That's, you know, I didn't need a good case sitting around and to give me some money off of this build. So what our plans are today, guys, is I'm probably going to time lapse a majority of this because you've seen me install it. That process is the exact same. I'm going to put the converter in. I got the converter down here in the floor. It has been flushed out from Circle D since we had a bad transmission in before. We're going to get that installed. The other thing I'm going to be doing, and I'm not going to really talk about, is we need to flush the lines out. So they make this little deal, and I'll list in the description down below. This flushes all the junk out of the lines, because obviously when a bad transmission is pumping bad fluid and junk around, chances are a lot of it ended up in the cooler, and we don't want to put a new transmission in and have all that junk floating around again. So my plan is like I said, time lapse a majority of this. I've got some stuff to put on the case. Obviously, this stuff here, I need to put the controller or the I don't even know what it's called, like the shift selector here on the side, and ultimately clean out the lines and then put the converter in, and we are ready to stab this thing in. But I will cut in when we are ready to start and see exactly what we've got going on. I'm going to do it a little bit differently this time. When I start it, I'm going to lay the 4-post down. I'm going to put two jack stands under the rear end, and we're going to cycle it through the gears without actually taking it out of the shop, or at least that's the plan. But let's get started putting all the stuff back on the transmission that we need to put on. And guys, I will list everything I've used in the description down below if you guys are wanting to do this same swap, and you can check out some of the earlier videos where we had some failures. But I'm going to show you guys whether we have success or failure. I'm going to show you it all in this video, so let's get started. Here we go, guys. It's crunch time. You've seen me put it all back together. I've got about 11 quarts in it right now. I started it, put some more in it, shut it off, put some more in it, so on. So I got about 11 quarts. Now, the guy who built this transmission said, here's what I generally do. And so I'm gonna take his advice because I didn't do this last time, but he said, get it up on jack stands. So back here in the back, hopefully you guys can see that the rear end of the truck, let's go around this way. The rear end of the truck is not on the ground. I've got it up, I've got the lift all the way down, but I put some jack stands under the tires so they are off the ground. And he said the way he does it is he kind of drags the brake, because the way these 4L80s shift is they'll go through all the gears. And so he just starts seeing if it has gears. So guys, I don't know why I'm so nervous. I guess because I've taken it apart 100 times. I have faith in this transmission guy, so I'm hoping it's not going to let me down. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave you right here on the tripod, facing the back wheel, so we can see together if it's turning and if it's going through the gears. So probably what I'll do is, once I know that it's in gear, I'm going to let it go ahead and get up to temperature, and then we'll start going through all the gears. I just want to make sure that it has maybe first and even moves. Check the fluid again now that we know it's going forward and backwards, and we'll just kind of go from there, guys. time. We're going to let it warm up a little bit. I'm going to pull it off the lift. I'm going to check the fluid again, and then we are going to head down the road. And guys, I don't know why I'm so nervous. I'm really nervous about this. It's making me crazy because I think, you know, there's been 2 failures. I'm just putting a lot of trust in this. Really hoping that we don't have any issues, but either way, I'm gonna pull this thing off the lift, like I said, let it warm up a little bit, and then we're gonna take it down the road. I'll take you guys with me, and you know, sink or swim, you're gonna see here. Came off the lift fine. I let it run until it got up to temperature, checked the fluid, seems to be okay. We're gonna run it up the road. And I know my airbag light stays on. That's happened ever since I swapped seats out. I'm gonna have to address that at some point, but we're not worried about that right now. We just wanna make sure that, well, it shifts. So let's give it a go. You know, last time it was like it wasn't grabbing a gear, and it drags a little bit here because it's low. Whew. Not low life. Well, I can tell you right now, I don't even want to say it. I don't want to jinx it, but it seems like it's in first gear, and it wasn't doing that before. So what I think I'll do is we'll run up the road and then back, and then we'll check the fluid again. Just hit second gear. Not gonna go real fast. There's first, there's second. Had trouble going to third before. There's third. Come on, baby, go to fourth. There's fourth. Oh, we got 4 gears. Guys, you have no idea. It's better than last time. All right, so we're gonna turn around, go back, check the fluid again, make sure everything's good, and then we may drive it some more. So far, I have been driving it around. I've probably put, I don't know, maybe 5 miles, 10 miles on it. Everything's still shifting fine, fluid's still full. Cooler lines feel warm, which generally means that fluid's going through them. You guys have no idea how much of a relief this is. I did forget how low this thing was. I know I told you when we were pulling out of the garage, but I've hit a couple bumps, and the bracing on the bottom, so like there's a brace kind of down by the transmission that's dragging every once in a while. The transmission mounts up high and it doesn't drag, but Guys, I'm so excited. I think at this point, we're gonna head back to the house, put it up. I'm gonna let it set over the concrete, making sure we don't have any leaks, you know, like a line maybe leaking. I can't tell because it's so low. I will tell you that my exhaust, I don't know if you guys can hear that rattling, but so far so good, you guys. I'm telling you, I'm ecstatic. But let's get this thing back home, let it set overnight and kind of cool off, and then we'll take a look at it. We'll move it out in the morning, take a look and see if we've got any fluid leaking anywhere, and if we have to, we'll put it back up on the lift and go from there. At this point, it's been probably about a couple weeks since I did this, and been driving it. I put about 100 miles on it. I know I haven't showed you a ton of driving videos, but no leaks on the floor, no leaks on any of the lines so far. It seems to be performing pretty flawlessly. I'm knocking on wood somewhere because I don't know. I'm just nervous that something's gonna fail, but so far so good. And of course, guys, as this breaks in, I will go out and rip on it a little bit. You know, I didn't do much in this video, I know, other than get it in and show you guys that it was working. But we are going to do some ripping around on it. Generally, Circle D likes to see 500 miles of break-in on the converter before you go ripping on it. Now, the transmission guy said he didn't really care. There's not really a break-in period per se on his transmission. And look, I'm just happy. I am so happy. So now, hopefully, I've got a lot going on here, guys. But hopefully we can get the parts truck over here side by side with this after we clear a few things out. Get that power window swap that I know a lot of you guys have been waiting on going, and then get that truck out of here because I'm sick of it being in there pushing it around. I'm all clogged up here. As you can see, I've got stuff just packed in, and it just seems like more and more projects keep piling on. Not stuff that I'm buying, but anyway, you guys will see in a future video. Either way, though, I know it's taking a long time. It's really hot out, guys. I'm already sweating. I've been out here for like 20 minutes, getting ready to mow grass, actually. But wanted to give you guys kind of a little bit of an update to end out this video. Like I said, I know it's been a long time coming. We started this process, golly, it's probably been 4 months ago now at this point. And even before that, the 4L60 just did not perform right. It wasn't shifting correctly. I'm pretty sure it was bad to begin with. But, you know, if you find the right transmission guy, I think, guys, you're going to be okay with this swap, honestly. The 4L60 to the 4L80, it's running off the stock computer with a segment swap. Remember, we had that harness that we were going to use to begin with. I ditched that, just went to the straight segment swap by swapping a couple wires around, adding an input speed sensor and to go along with the output speed, and just tagged it all into the factory computer, did a segment swap, and everything is working, guys. So if you did enjoy this video, please, like always, smash that thumbs up button, guys. If you're not subscribed, go down there, hit that subscribe button. Of course, ring the bell icon. That notifies you every single time we drop a new video. And just wait to see this thing ripping down the streets.